I work with Artsadmin, who produce and manage artists working in contemporary performance and kind of interdisciplinary work. We are based in London, but we've always had a lot of international kind of partnerships. Like that's been a real core part to how Artsadmin started working in the first place. Our most recent Creative Europe project was called Imagine 2020 2.0, working for 4 years with 10 partners across Europe to share and kind of build projects around climate change together. We're also part of a new Creative Europe project called ACT, Art Climate Transition, which started in September 2019. That is an exciting kind of continuation of our existing work on climate change, including bringing in new partners from Eastern Europe. Artsadmin had a strong record of trying to tour and present our work internationally, and Creative Europe has allowed that to be built into to forge stronger relationships with existing partners and with new partners in countries that we haven't worked with very much, and then be able to support artists to develop and tour and present their work, exchanging around those partnerships. One of the strongest things we've managed to do with Creative Europe is run like artist labs, summer labs we called them, Imagine 2020 summer labs, which was the idea that every partner in the network sent an artist each year to a different place, and that venue hosted and ran a kind of residential workshop for them. And that was incredible to see the relationships and projects that have actually slowly come out of that. And that was only possible with the kind of support we have from Creative Europe. A big strength for us about Creative Europe programs is the 4 or 5 year kind of funding program. Do you make this commitment to working with partners over that long time, and you're able to commit to artists with a long time frame in terms of supporting their work and being able to resource like the continuation of it, if that allows. So that has allowed projects that we've supported in Creative Europe to have a much stronger kind of research and development. Like they've been able to produce their work in a stronger way than if we had been having to just make a small presentation of it in a festival. We travel often in order to meet each other. We make a point to go to our partners' organizations or festivals or programs in order to see the work there and see the local artists. And so that has been a real privilege and a great opportunity in order to kind of see that work and bring it to the UK and vice versa, try to support our UK artists to go abroad. So that has been one of my favourite moments, is some of the work I've been able to see or share or learn about. One of the best events we did was Summer Labs, where artists from across the network were hosted in each country. So I remember sitting in the Botanic Gardens in Ljubljana in Slovenia with a group of artists and kind of arts workers all getting to talk in depth about what we do and why we do in our relationship to the environment, which is the kind of thing you don't get very often to spend time. And it's very valuable, while it was nice and valuable for me, it was also very valuable for those artists and other people for us to actually sit and share the kind of rationale of why we do what we do. Some people were new to presenting work on climate change and some had experience. And so our meetings and the programs that we developed together were a means of sharing that, and always trying to be aware of the different contexts we were working in, like art and climate change, and what sector may exist or how people regard or talk about it is very different in the UK than it is in Latvia or even France or Portugal. So it's been very useful to kind of share our context and how we work with them. We've learned a lot from those opportunities. So following Brexit, like we really hope that the arts world continues to have strong international relationships. Like we are presenting work this year in 2020 that we know international partners want to present next year. So we hope that can continue and there can be support and infrastructure to allow that to happen. We want like the UK audience and sector to kind of remain a commitment to like the world being a complex place, and UK's role in it doesn't have to be competitive. Like actually we can still have kind of positive cooperative relationships, which is something that we've really learned in this structure of Creative Europe, of the value of kind of international organizations and their collaborations together.